G'day there mate, my name is Jessica Savan. How the bloody hell are ya? I'm here today to discuss and express Winton's use of language in Cloudstreet. I will also include how language reflects particular cultural values and touch on other values portrayed throughout the novel that relate to language. Cloudstreet is a very successful modern Australian classic novel written by the Aussie-made and grown award-winning author, none other than Tim Winton. This novel is based in the early 60s and retells the story of two completely opposite families becoming part of each other's lives due to them both being attracted to the feature house on number 1, Cloudstreet. Cloudstreet is a great read and a very dominant example of role reversal within gender representations. Although Cloudstreet is very popular due to its magical realism, supernatural underlyings and Australian symbolisms, these are not all that makes the story. The main attraction to Cloudstreet is the way in which it has been written, created and presented language-wise. Tim Winton, being an extremely talented and successful author, uses very specific and very relevant sort of languages. The use of language creates some moods throughout the novel, for example on page 160, where Sam expresses and demands to Rose, "I didn't go through an effing depression and a war to see my children turn their nose up at food." By using this kind of language, Winton is clearly stating that the mood at the present time is tad on the eerie side, or maybe just a little bit more. With the added effect of cursing, this language helps to portray exactly what Sam is trying to get across and show it with meaning. Another example of language reflecting mood is on page 25, where someone from behind yells, "Come on, Dad!" This shows a dominating mood or vibe, and is also an example of role reversal due to the child ordering their father around. Winton's writing contains and includes way more than a fair amount of cursing. Most of the time the cursing adds to the extra exaggeration or meaning to the particular timing. The most common curse word within the novel would have to be bloody. The word bloody is an Australian overused slang type word. It is mostly used to emphasise a sentence when angry, stressed, joking or just being a plain old Aussie. For example, "G'day mate, how the bloody hell are ya?" With the frequent use of cursing throughout the novel, this would suggest that cultural beliefs in the novel are rather vague. The Pickles family tend to have a very open cultural belief and open values as well, whereas the Lambs tend to be a little more together. This is my opinion, in which I assembled after administering and digesting the language used by both families. The Pickles family seem to have low morals to life, with Dolly committing adultery on a regular basis and Sam constantly cursing. You can determine someone's cultural values by the way they express themselves and the way in which they portray, show or hide it. A lot of people would find the Pickles family rather intimidating due to the excessive cursing. A lot of people are also offended by this type of language. Here is an example of how harmless Aussie slang can morph into unnecessary controversy. Here is the ad called "Where the bloody hell are ya?"
Shampoo. We've saved you a spot on the beach. Then we've got the shark shell pool.
We got the ruse off the green.
And Bill's on his way down to open the front gate.
Taxi's waiting. And dinner's about to be served.
Who turned on the lights?
Okay, that's a good example. This particular advertisement caused quite a lot of controversy when it was aired in continents and countries out of Australia. Some countries were offended to the point that the ad was banned. All of this just because of the commonly used Australian line, "Where the bloody hell are you?" The word bloody and the context in which it is in was what offended people and disgusted people. This ad was a great example of colloquialism, meaning a word may have different meanings depending where you are within the world. For example, the word thong. In Australia it means flip-flops. In other continents and countries it means something else. But let's not go there. Due to all the controversy caused over this one word, used just once in the ad, compare that to how many times it appears within the novel Cloudstreet. Just to show some evidence, I just quickly flipped through the novel earlier for about 30 seconds, maybe a minute at the most. And I found bloody on the page 6, page 12, 38, 123 and 134. Now that is quite a regular occurrence. And that was just turning the pages randomly as well. Now I wonder how much controversy this novel has made, if any. I'm not sure how much it has made, but if the novel's being read throughout the whole world, I'd say it has made some controversy and some small talk. Moving away from the Pickles family and their cursive languages, let's talk about the Lamb family. This family is rather the opposite to and adversarial to the Pickleses. They are successful, enthusiastic, and most of all, the Lamb of God. This is all shown within their use of language. I don't recall any cursing going on within the Lamb family. And when Winton describes, talks about and narrates the Lamb family, he tends to use quite a lot of metaphorically speaking examples. In my opinion, this effect works perfectly to show the religious and supernatural slightly hidden events throughout the novel. This metaphorically speaking type language also occurs when talking about the house and how it breathes and is alive. Winton is very clever in the way he endures the languages used and when he uses them, and how he relates it to the different families' cultural beliefs and values. In summary, Tim Winton is a very literal author, which is his secret to success. Catch you later!